What is going on, folks? I'm a cool guy. I'm fun, I'm cool, I'm great. And I've just played in a Pokemon Black and White 2 tournament. Round 1 has concluded for Gym Cool. And I've got some replays here to go over. A wacky couple of games here. I went round 1 with this team. I think this team is a safe pick. It's got pretty good matchups overall. We got the Amoonguss Lamo team. Generally in tournaments, you want to bring a lame team to round 1. Because lame teams have better matchups overall. HP Ice on the Rotom. That's a nice trick, but he revealed it a bit early here. I have a lot of defensive switches. I think that's something you want to save maybe for later game to hit the Landorus. But I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter too much. Because Hydro Pump hits the Landorus anyway. That's no huge concern, is it? Anyway, we get the Stun Spore on the Jirachi. At this point, the Jirachi was unrevealed. So I thought, like, oh, it could be a Scarf Jirachi. But could be, like... He could have 4 potential Scarfers here, which is kind of wacky. He could have Landorus, Scarf, Jirachi, Rotom Wash, or Latios. So... kind of a hard one to scout a little bit. So we protect here. This guy is so he was telegraphing Scarf on this Rotom Wash, which, at that point, so then I'm like, okay, this Jirachi's probably not, this was an unfortunate scenario here. He body slams on the Amoonguss, and I get parried on my Heat Train, but that's okay. I threw out the Magma Storm here, I believe. Pretty low chance for that to go through. I'm paralyzed and Magma Storm is very inaccurate, but that's okay. I would have been able to scout that Rotom Wash. There's a consideration to be made there to actually click Hidden Power, just so I can't miss. Just so I see what the Rotom is. Because I'm not getting much off the Magma Storm anyway. He's obviously going to go to his Rotom. You know. So, there's a consideration there just to check. But I'm pretty confident this is Scarf anyway. And it's confirmed Scarf immediately here. Now this is interesting. He tricks on the Amoonguss. This is actually worse for him than it is for me. Amoonguss doesn't care too much about being able to switch moves. You can be alright clicking one move. Amoonguss just comes in and tanks hits and exists. He doesn't need to actually click his moves. His moves don't matter, really. So, but when he tricks, he gets Black Sludge, so he's actually taking damage. I've basically statused him, and my Amoonguss is relatively unaffected by this. I click HP Fire. We confirm that the Jirachi does in fact have leftovers. I'm just going to the Heat Train on the Jirachi every time. Because he can U-turn on it, but he might get parried. Good chance he gets parried eventually if we do this song and dance like a million times. So I go Keldeo on the Landorus. Why did I do that again? They can HP Ice. So I could go to my Landorus, but they can HP Ice. So I just went here, and I could have gone Amoonguss too. I don't know why, but I played around Scarf there. Pretty fucking low chance he's Scarf Landorus, considering he's Scarf Rotom Wash. He wouldn't have 2 Scarfers. So I played around Scarf there by protecting. I might have died to an Earthquake, because Scald doesn't kill as well. So I guess that's an okay play to protect here. As well, because of that. So I would have Scalded and then potentially died to this Earthquake. Because I was at 53 and this did 53, so it can kill. And you know what? I'm fine with that protect play. It's fine. Covers that, and I can protect again here. Get some valuable chip here. I go to Tyranitar and the Latios, obviously. I'm trying to figure out who his Rock Setter is at this point of the game. It could be. This could be Jirachi could make rocks. I think his Rock Setter ended up being the Landorus. And his Excadrill was actually another bulky Excadrill with Protect and Toxic. Throw out the Magma Storm, obviously. I throw out a Protect. It's a bit dangerous, but pretty good chance it goes through. 75% chance it goes through, so I went for it. And he's a Spec Latios, so we see what he's locked into. And now he is just going to be trapped and die to the Magma Storm and my Amoonguss sitting there. I clicked HP Fire because it hits, like, Jirachi. I don't know. I didn't want to Giga Drain and be locked into Giga Drain because I do have a Trace Scarf. But I probably should have just Giga Drained for a bit more chip heal. I don't know, like, I don't know. That was kind of an irrelevant HP Fire. Like, what does HP Fire even do on Jirachi? A bit of a minor misplay by Jim Cool there. I could have healed a little bit more with Giga Drain. Pretty minuscule amount of heal though, like 4% or something. Because I'm also being chipped by the sand, and I don't have Black Sludge. So that was a really important turn there. He Toxics my Lando. And I go Keldeo on the Protect. Now, Secret Sword kills this, and Keldeo is now, like, insane versus him here. Secret Sword pretty much hits the entire planet. I get pretty nice 37% on this Jirachi. Really gonna be nice. I don't want to risk the Body Slam on the Keldeo, because my Keldeo is my win condition. If Keldeo is paralyzed, I can lose, so I didn't want to... I can afford to play safe here, even though he's probably going to U-turn. Like, why would I risk potentially losing the game on the spot by getting paralyzed on my Keldeo? So I just go Heatran. And this scenario is weird. I don't know if I played this correctly. I just HP Iced over and over so to break his subs. Because if he sacks this, I'm happy anyway, because I just go back Keldeo. Or like Amoonguss or something. I go Amoonguss is best. Because if he has no sub, he can't, like, focus punch me and stuff. But I was a bit scared here of the Paralyze destroying me. So he throws out a Protect in the midst of these. And then he subs again here. And now I go Amoonguss trying to catch a Protect. And he does end up getting a sub, but it's fine because Amoonguss does live this. And this is where, actually, before, maybe there's that Giga Drain chip heal was relevant, because I do live this, but barely. So, oh, you know what? Never mind. That wasn't even close. 9%? That was never killing in a million years. Yeah, I'm fine. Never mind, folks. But I still should have Giga Drained before, but yeah. So I can just click Sludge Bomb, be happy to sack my Amoonguss. I don't really need it anymore. Like, I can deal with this whole team now. Latios is dead, you know. The best thing Amoonguss is going to do is, like, Stun Spore something, but... It's too low. It's too low to get it heals back, so I use it to get through the Breloom. It's really good there. Protect, chip him down with Black Sludge and thing, and I go to Exca here, because I'm especially defensive Exca, and I could catch him vaulting, and I thought that he wouldn't think I would go Exca on a Rotom Wash because that's a bit dangerous, but it makes sense that he did this after like one Protect. He did it, and staying on Keldeo is a bit dangerous from my perspective too, so nice play by him to trick me the Black Sludge, and he gets leftovers back because of that. And I made a bit of a misplay here. So he said this shit in chat, which threw me off a little bit. He said, it's telling me there's like an 87% chance to kill on an 80% accurate move. Which means this is hitting a Focus Blast. So he's saying he did the damage calc. Which like reveals to me that he thinks I'm this set. Because Excadrills aren't always special defensive. So this... If it's a normal Excadrill, I just die, but I'm also faster than him. I thought this was some advanced level bluff, but actually he just revealed his game plan here, so I could have gone to Keldeo and punished him, but I just to be sure clicked Toxic. And he is right. So it's a roll to kill me, and the move is inaccurate, so the chance of this killing is actually really low. Or relatively low. He said it's the same chance as hitting a Focus, but I don't know if that's exactly true. It's about the same, probably. It's pretty impressive of him to actually... I have not used this Excadrill all game, and he somehow knows that it's slow Excadrill, slower than Rotom Wash. And it is, Mate, someone's cooking... I don't know if you guys can hear that. Someone made an error while they were cooking. Anyway... Yeah, so yeah, he figured out that my Excadrill was slow and special defensive based on, I guess, my team comp or something. I don't know. Or he knows the team. This isn't actually my team. I got it off a paste bin of a bunch of teams. But yeah, that was weird that he said this in chat. Like, hey, I know what your set is and this is the roll. I don't know. It's like in poker when someone's like, hey, I have a king. Or some shit like that. And you're like, well, what the hell? And then they actually have it. It's like a double bluff or something. And he missed the... So I toxicked because I thought if he thinks I'm normal Excadrill and I'm faster than him, I can just Earthquake him. So he would go Landorus. And it's not a Scarf Landorus, so he can do shit afterwards. He can actually, like... He's not Scarf and he's locked in. He can be quite a threat. So Toxic covers the Landorus. That would be a threat to, like... I don't know. Like, you hit this, you hit the Heat Train, you hit... I could go to my Landorus, but he could have Toxic or HP Ice or something. Like, that could be a plan for him. Go Landorus, click HP Ice, but I can... I guess... So, he knew my set, which is not... I didn't know that he knew my set, which is weird. So, I could have Protect Scouted his Landorus. Kind of an unlucky miss, but I think I was winning anyway because I have the Keldeo, which speed checks his whole team. The only concern is chipping down the Jirachi. The Jirachi poses a threat if it can ever heal up and, like, threaten to paralyze my Keldeo. But I have other ways to chip down the Jirachi into range of Secret Sword, so I think I was winning this game anyway. So those misses are unfortunate, but I think I was okay. I just sacked my Excadrill. I don't want to fuck around and get Toxic on something. Because I could just sack and go Keldeo and win. Yeah, that kills, by the way. That kills... Because Secret Sword does damage based on defense. I think he is actually the same Excadrill as me. And he... has special defense, not physical defense. So that Secret Sword does damage based on his physical defense. So it does kill. Alright, and now into game 2. This game... So it's a best of 3 set, so I won the first game. Now I've brought this Sun team, which is my own team, that I've been building the last couple days. Similar to a Gen 7 team I made based around Torkoal with Drought and Victini with Choice Band. Basically, Victini Choice Band in Sun V-Create hits like anything. Like basically 1 or 2 hits anything in the game. And the big concerns are like obviously rain matchups where they can counter your weather. So I have my team is built around like eliminating their weather setter or like their Heatran. So Heatran is another concern because he's immune to fire moves. So my knight, I'll show you the team on my team builder here, and the logic behind my choices here. So I don't know if this night I'll probably change this Ninetale set in future. I'm running Solar Beam. But it has Hidden Power Ground, which is important to hit Heatran. And Solar Beam does break... If they have Air Balloon, it breaks the Air Balloon, and then I can Hidden Power Ground afterwards. So that's important. This is a random gap filler Starmie. Ice Beam is to hit Garchomp, Dragonite, Salamence, Gliscor. And Thunder Wave is just to hit stuff that comes in on Starmie commonly, like Ferrothorn and Jellicent. Tentacruel. Stuff like that. You can just cripple stuff that comes in and spread status, and then over a long period of time they're eventually going to get paralyzed and stuff, and your guys like Victini and Heatran will outspeed them. Pretty standard Choice Band Victini. A Scarf. Pretty extremely standard Scarf Landorus. This Heatran used to be like a weird Magma Storm Sunny Day set, but I changed it. I was running Sunny Day on this set too, but I changed it to Earth Power, even though I'm a slow Heatran. And the other Heatrans commonly have Earth Power, and they could hit me first because they're more probably faster because I have no speed investment. I was getting beaten by people just going to Heatran on this Heatran and then threatening me. So I have Earth Power just to hit Heatrans as they come in, not like to hit them when we're both already in on each other, you know? Just so that they can't go Heatran and completely shut me down. So this move used to be Sunny Day and I was getting screwed. So yeah, I changed that. There's other options I could run on this, like Air Balloon. And I was thinking Air Balloon on the Ninetales, because I'm a bit weak to ground on this team once Landorus is dead. But I do have a defensive Starmie. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, this is just so the idea of this is Politoed comes in and I often Toxic and then chip down Politoed over the course of the game, and eventually my Ninetales brings Sun in and I have Sun permanently once Politoed's dead. And Seismitoad is good for the Rain Mirror because he's immune to water. He's a rock setter, he Toxic stuff, he spreads status with Burn, and he's really good versus Tentacruel, which is a huge thing. Because you make rocks, and if their spinner is Tentacruel, you can threaten to Earthquake them, so they can't actually come in. Oh shit, I've disconnected. Doesn't actually matter, doesn't matter because I have the replay open already. But yeah. So I went off a bit of a tangent there. Just wanted to explain the team. I lead with Seismitoad into the Politoed, and I make a safe play here of going to Starmie because I have Natural Cure, I can heal the poison. If he poisons my Seismitoad and I make Stealth Rock, he has a spinner, so it's way better for him than it is for me. Because he can just Rapid Spin at some point, and I'm Toxic for the whole rest of the game. I have no way to like Heal Barrel and everything to get rid of Toxic, so it's pretty risky of me to just stay there. Even though it's tempting to click Stealth Rock immediately. And then I just go Ninetales and get my Sun up. I threaten this with Solar Beam. And I'll just click it here. Goes to Latios. I'm going to assume this is Specs Latios. Pretty sure it's Specs Latios, and I go Heatran. And then it's confirmed Specs Latios based on this damage he did. That's how much damage Specs does to this Heatran set. I click Toxic on the Politoed. And this is pretty enormous for me. This is what swung the game into my advantage early. But this game goes some wacky places, folks. You think I'm way ahead right now. Just you wait where this game goes. This shit is crazy. Alright, I go Heatran. Obviously, he tricks. I saw that coming, but having a Specs on my Heatran isn't even that bad. I also expected that times 2 because he did it last game to my Amoonguss. He tricked. Like, we rinsed and repeated the same situation, but he clicked Trick on my defensive switch the second time around. But similarly now, I don't even mind the Trick. I would rather just go Heatran to cover. Like, if I stay there, it's so risky. If I stay on my Ninetales and lose my Sunsetter, that is so risky. So, even though I'm pretty confident he's going to Trick, I don't want to risk it at this point. So, I just go Heatran, and I'm down to cop the Specs. And see how good this Lava Plume is in Sun? It hits everything. If he goes Politoed, I'm happy because he's chipping himself down because he's Toxic. And I can go to Starmie and soak everything he can do. He has no way to heal himself. So, yeah. This Lava Plume is really good for me. And it's doing more than a sub. So, I beat sub Tentacruel here. He can't Scald me because Sun is up. I'm immune to Burn. So, this position is insane for me. Lava Pluming with the Specs. And, like I said, he goes to Politoed. Fairly irrelevant crit, but it is nice to get a bit more chip in there. And I just go to Starmie on the Politoed like I said I would. And versus this, I just recover. Because they're probably Scarf and they use on an Earthquake. So I just recover to scout what he wants to do. Maybe scout his set. It could be like non-Scarf Lando, but based on his team comp, Specs Latios, this is never Scarf. This is confirmed not Scarf Politoed, which is uncommon anyway. So pretty much 100% chance Scarf Landorus. Yeah, I just tier wave the Ferrothorn. And I throw out a Rapid Spin here. And I kind of like on Ferrothorn just sitting against it and waiting for him to be parried. And then I switch out to like Ninetales or something. I can keep Rapid Spinning over and over. And Rapid Spin is so much PP that you can just kind of sit and click it. And I recover again here. Seismitoad destroys Thundurus so hard. He can't do anything. And I have special defensive Seismitoad, so I get my rocks up. Go Ninetales. I think he got parried here, which is a bit unlucky for him. Oh, he didn't. He got parried later in a similar situation. But this is fine. You get Flamethrower chip in. And I just go Heatran here, I think. He just Dracos, Surfs for no damage. Now that he has no Specs, he's doing nothing to my Heatran. So that was actually a huge misplay by him to Surf there, to be honest. I think he's a bit shook up here. Because he also misplayed really heavily with the Thundurus in a bit. But then he fucking made a nuts comeback. Just you aware, folks. This is crazy. Alright. So here I just throw out a Rapid Spin because Yeah, I couldn't rapid spin. Like, if he goes here, and if I clicked recover there and he went here, I wouldn't be able to rapid spin the rocks because he threatens to hit me. And then he keeps rocks up. I just want to get rid of rocks because I have 2 Pokemon weak to rocks on my team. Get rid of the rocks. Go Toad, obviously. And this is a huge misplay because he's just going to click Focus Blast on me and do like... It only does 30 damage and I can just Scald and kill him. And I just eliminated his Thundurus. I mean, I don't know, because Seismitoad does have limited health. Maybe because Seismitoad's up, your Thundurus is never going to do anything as long as Seismitoad's up. So maybe that's his logic is like, this Pokemon's so shit in this matchup anyway, I might as well just do 50 to the Seismitoad. But I now don't even need Seismitoad, really. Seismitoad is good versus the Tentacruel, though. But I end up sacking the Seismitoad pretty soon here. I go Seismitoad. I'm scared of HP Ice. I played around HP Ice here. I don't mind losing the Seismitoad. Because now he's locked in and I have the momentum. And I actually click Earthquake here because he stays and click Earthquake himself. So, if I U-turn there, and he clicks Earthquake, like, all of my guys get hit by Earthquake. So that's why I didn't U-turn. I could have also HP Iced this, reading that. But Earthquake covers, if he stays, I'm not fucked. And if he switches out to something, to like a Ferrothorn, I get some chip in on the Ferrothorn. I actually was expecting a switch to Ferrothorn there. But I guess he's afraid of like U-turn. If he's expecting U-turn, maybe he wouldn't go Ferrothorn. I don't know. I could have played that differently. I could have HP Iced there if I had that read that he was going to click that Earthquake. Because I was pretty sure he was going to click that Earthquake. But I clicked... I don't know. Interesting scenario there. So I click, even though I'm locked into specs, I just click Protect here to scout what he's locked into. And that enables me to go to Landorus for free and get a U-turn. I thought for a while about this one, if I should go to Victini and let rocks be up, right here, when I clicked U-turn. I was like, okay, should I go to Victini and let rocks be up and just threaten to hit something with V-Crit? Or should I go to Starmie, heal up my Starmie, and rapid spin when he makes rocks? And I decided on going with the Starmie. And this might have been a misplay, I don't know. Because the other thing is that Starmie at this health doesn't live anything from Landorus. So healing the Starmie seemed pretty important to me. So I recover. Because this Starmie being able to tank hits from this Landorus is pretty important. Because otherwise his Landorus could threaten the Starmie and then like catch and then my only option is to go to Landorus because Earthquake hits everything except Landorus. If this can tank an Earthquake, then it's a lot more safe for me. So this does put me in a bit of trouble, but the thing, like, if I went Victini there and he made rocks, he did get the unlucky para. I can't rely on that though. I can't rely on this para happening. It's completely random. So I went to, if I was in on Victini and he made rocks, he would have just sacrificed Latios, gone to Landorus, and I would have been in huge trouble because my Starmie's on 30, he has rocks up, I can only go to Landorus, and then he can HPS my Landorus and I'm pretty fucked. I could stay there and try to call out the HPS, but the game is going to then come down to a 50-50, so I do think going Starmie is way safer here. That was kind of a hard choice, but yeah. So I just spin, and now I end up going Victini. He ends up getting parried. I can't really stay there long term because he has like way more PP than me. So if he made rocks there, I would have gone back to Starmie because my Starmie is now healthy enough to live a hit from Landorus, and I would have just rapid spun. In the world where he stealth rocks. So going Victini here covers if he gets paralyzed this turn. If he did make rocks, I would go back to Starmie. Maybe he stays and clicks Leech Seed, or probably what he does is goes to Latios. And my Starmie is faster than Latios, I can rapid spin. Or like Ice Beam and kill it and rapid spin. So this line I played, I think, was fine by me. And obviously sacks the Latios. I click V-Crit. I probably should have clicked U-turn here in retrospect, because then I can pivot out back into like something better, like Landorus. Because then he just gets Landorus in. And this, I got a Heatran. I'm down to sack my Heatran that is low anyway. Just to see what he's locked into and give me a bit of momentum. He clicked Earthquake, which was actually a good play by him. Okay, he's threatening this HPS really hard, and it's kind of scary from his perspective to click Earthquake when I have Landorus, because if I lock him out, if I lock him into Earthquake, I can just click Earthquake myself forever, and he's actually fucked. Like, now he has no switch in here. So, or I can click U-turn and get a free pivot, so pretty ballsy by him to click Earthquake there, honestly, because if I go Lando on that Earthquake, it wasn't just a dumb Earthquake, it was actually pretty... He expected me to think HPIs, so that was a good play by him. And here I click U-turn. And the U-turn was a pretty scared play. If I clicked Earthquake there, I would have eliminated the Politoed. But his Politoed is... The U-turn's fine, it's safer. The Politoed is on 12, dies to rocks and poison. And I try to just Stavis this Pharaoh a bit. There, I could have called out that Leech Seed, because he did that last time. He did that last time to like, win long term versus the Starmie, so I could have gone Ninetales there, made my Sun, and clicked Flamethrower versus like everything, because if I was a bit more aware there, I would have gone Ninetales, because he did click that Leech Seed. Even if he does click Rocks, the Ninetales is so threatening, and my Starmie's healthy now. The reason I was scared before to go to Starmie was because my Starmie, to go to Victini or Ninetales on the Pharaoh, was because my Starmie was so low that it was really dangerous. But my Starmie was healthy enough here to tank a hit from Landorus, which is what was important. So I kind of got stuck in like my own head and forgot why I made the play before that I made. So this was a misplay. I should have gone to Ninetales. Not only because he could Leech Seed, but even if he Stealth Rocks, it's not that bad because Flamethrower threatens everything, including Tentacruel. Because I have Hidden Power Ground. And Scald is not that good in Sun, and because I'm immune to Burn. And I stay an Ice Beam on the Pharaoh. He doesn't want a chance getting parried and getting fucked by a Fire Switch in, so he just goes to Tentacruel. And then he calls out my Thunder Wave, and this is kind of where the game swings in his favor for a bit. So I got fucked a little bit there. I made a misplay, and he made a good read. So here I recover. I had an opportunity there to Thunder Wave his Tentacruel, but he just showed me that he's playing around Thunder Wave, so I didn't click it. I just recovered. And now he spins away the rocks. And now he's stabilized quite a bit. So this is like pretty fucking bad for me all of a sudden. Remember before where I was in such a dominant position? I had rocks up, he threw away his Thunderous, his Latios got fucked. Now it's even, and he's a little bit ahead even. With a couple of good plays, you can swing a game back. And I make a huge throw here. I don't cover Toxic. I should have gone back to Starmie to scout his Tentacruel. I let my Ninetales get Toxic, and now I'm in a lot of trouble, folks. I don't know what happened to my brain here. I don't know what happened. I play like a fucking moron here. My Toxic Ninetales is a huge throw. I go Victini. So V-Crate in Sun does 78 to like... Let me pull up the calc on this. Oh, never mind. I don't have internet. It was like 78 minimum and then a pretty bad roll to kill. So I just went Victini. Again, kind of a misplay. So I do threaten Zen Headbutt, which does kill. And then I double out to Ninetales. I don't remember what happened to it. Did he play around it? No. Okay, so I did get the double to Ninetales there. And now I'm trying to chip him into range of V-Create. And I just forgot that he can chip heal back. I legit just like forgot everything in a short span of time. And he Toxics my Victini here, which is another huge throw. I just like made a series of enormous throws in rapid succession. I don't know what the fuck happened to my brain. But yeah, horrible by me. Horrible. Because he just chips up out of range. I was like, oh, now he's in range of V-Create. No, he's fucking not. He chips back up with leftovers. So, yeah. Protects him. So, I go to the Starmie. And I spin. Safer play if he tries to call out Thunderwave. And it still works if he stays Tentacruel. So, that play just made sense to me. Get rid of the Spikes chip a little bit. Go Victini. Now V-Create kills something. So that Victini switch got me a kill. But it just has the Politoed to sack, so it's not even that crazy. But now, at least, Rain never exists. Eliminate his Rain setter. Another fucking throw by Jim Cool here. I stay on this. This dies -1 to U-turn. I thought he would HP Ice. I didn't think about the fact that he could U-turn and kill me anyway. Because I'm -1 defense. It just slipped my mind. I thought it was between Earthquake and HP Ice, and I was like, I gotta make a play here that he's HP Icing my Landers. So now my Victini's dead. He has Rocks up. My Ninetales is toxic. It's looking rough for Jim. How could he possibly come back from this? How could he possibly win this? We go Ninetales. I go back Starmie. I'm just rinse and repeating here. I go Landorus on the U-turn. That I now have to make these risky plays because I have no choice. Because I have nothing to work with. All my guys are dead. So I could have got HP Ice there if he made a read. I just didn't want to... Yeah, I Earthquake chip this a bit. Huge. Huge to chip that. He makes Rocks though. He's down to take that damage to make Rocks. But I'm down to do... The only way I'm winning is if I'm able to threaten this Pharaoh. Or put him in range of an Earthquake. So you just recover up. I spin on this, obviously. He gets Rocks back. I go Ninetales on the Rocks. I go back Starmie. Get the critical power on the Tenta. He stayed this time and I correctly Thunderwaved. You're eventually going to guess right if you just throw shit out at random and you're too hard to predict. You're eventually going to get a guess right. But I do get poison chipped by the Protect. This guy is like... He's a good player. Bad players will protect really predictably and get called out for it. He's never protected. He often doesn't even protect. He'll just make a switch in a situation where it seems like he's going to protect. So this Protect from him was actually a really great mix-up because he was hesitant to protect most of the game. And then I Ice Beamed to cover Landorus and he didn't do it. I thought he would want to go Landorus on the spin and then threaten to kill me because I would be now in range of U-turn and stuff. So now I switch out to Landorus. And he's just never switching out of this Tentacruel. It's crazy. I could have Earthquaked the Tentacruel there. And now I get the spin off because I cured my poison. I take a Scald. The U-turn was okay because then I can go back and do this. So it's fine. Now I get the crucial heals back. Hi. That was my mother. Now this was the turning point back for Jim Cool. Wait a minute. You go Lando. On the Scald. I didn't get burned. Sounds good. He goes Pharaoh. He didn't go Lando, he goes Pharaoh because he thought I would HPS his Lando, so you guess right and you get the... Wait, what? Is this in the past? One sec. Didn't I hit his Pharaoh before? No, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. My mistake, folks. I think I went back somehow. Alright. So I got thrown off by my mother coming in the room a little bit. This EQ. This EQ. I'm telegraphing HP Ice. And he goes, what? Wait, what? Okay, I went back 2 turns. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit fuckus. Yeah, he was in on Lando. I EQ the first one.
No.
I'm recording a video. Can you get out of here?
Oh my
Why are people entering my room?
God. I'm sorry.
Get out of my room. Now, this game just comes down to a series of 50-50s now. I go Lando on the U-turn. Now this is a 50-50 because... So by putting Fur in this range, I've created a game state where every... Like this Landorus now is a 50-50 to either kill one of these or kill his Landorus. So he... has to guess right. And I kill his ferret. He didn't go Landorus. I kill his ferret. It's better for him to sack his ferret there than to sack Tentacruel. So that made sense because now he gets his Landorus in on the EQ. And he HPIs, I correctly Astami. It's 50-50 world. So we both have these situations where if we guess wrong, we fucking die. Which is crazy. No, I reset it. Okay, wait. No. I apologize for how fucked this is. Why? When I click last turn, it just lags for like a solid second there. Okay. This is the turn. I have to assume he clicked Scald there. But there was also a part where he threw back here. Here. He threw. He clicked Toxic. If he clicked Scald, my Starmie was dead and my Landorus was dead no matter what. He clicked Toxic. I heal up and then take damage. And I can heal back. If he just clicked Scald, he won the game. So misplay by him. So I've misplayed earlier. And he misplayed here. Like back and forth between the misplays, I think. I just get all my health back. And then I literally will die if I stay. So I have to just hope that he gets paralyzed when I come in on Landorus. I'm dead to the Scald, but I have to just go for this or I just lose. And freaking the gods above give me it. They give me... He just gets paralyzed the exact turn I go to Landorus. If I did it a turn before, we'd be in a different planet, ladies and gentlemen. But okay, and then it becomes a 50-50 again. And I just guess right. I don't know, folks. So he did have a chance in hell. If he went back to Landorus there, I lost. HPIs. Well, no, actually, I can go back to Starmie. No, the game was not over. And here he clicks Stone Edge to cover both switches. I go to Starmie, sack the Starmie to see what he's locked into. And now there's a chance he can win. Stone Edge can miss. And it's a speed tie. We're both Scarf Landorus. It's a speed tie and Stone Edge can miss. So the odds are in my favor, but it is still lucky of me to get this speed tie and hit it and kill him. And I apologized him for the paralyze. But also he misplayed, and he would have won guaranteed if he just clicked Scald. And I would have won earlier guaranteed if I went Victini or Ninetales instead of Starmie like a moron. It's weird. Over the course of a game, your brain stops working briefly, their brain stops working briefly, some freaking hacks happens. This game was crazy. I was so firmly ahead, and then I made like one misplay, and he made a couple of good reads, and suddenly he was way ahead. And then I made like a couple of good reads again, and suddenly I win. I don't know. I've never seen such a back and forth, and I've also never seen a game so heavily come down to like 50-50s. It was just like, guess right or you lose right now. Between me and him, so... This is one of the craziest games I've ever played. This was nutty. I'm kind of amazed that I won this one. I don't know. That was crazy. Anyway, folks. Sorry for a bit of a scuffed recording there. But hopefully that was entertaining to watch. Definitely a ridiculous game. And I'll be uploading more vids of my replays of my tourneys. I'm entering Gen 3 and 4 too. And I'm going to be playing more Gen 5 in the future as well for round 2. So stay tuned for that, folks. Thank you.